Welcome.
Hello, and welcome to Jump and Shoot Bros.
I'm Jeremy.
I'm Caleb.
I jump.
I shoot.
We're bros.
We are bros. So today, we're playing Shove Night.
Mega Man 11.
My favorite game. More like Goat Heaven. We're playing my favorite game that I've never beaten.
No.
Or played very much of, but it is my favorite game.
It's my favorite game that I played 5 minutes of. Tonight I'm drinking Nestle High Life, or High Life.
Nestle High Life, yes.
Nestle Pure Life.
That's the desire to drink beer that is built up in you.
So bad.
That you would go for that Miller High Life was the first.
High Life is the thing.
It was the go-to. Yes.
And
Hey.
Caleb's drinking Dogfish Head.
Yes.
Again.
Midas Touch. Made from the remains of King Midas.
Yeah. Someday I'll have a beer again.
You might notice that we have a fancy new background coloring scheme. That's because of RGB lighting.
This is new.
I don't have the pulsating thing going on back there.
Oh, why not? Do it.
Well,
it was so
because I like the red, green, and blue just as a static. You know, I mean, it looks good. You
but
see?
we agreed that we like the pulsating thing.
Okay, alright, I'll put on the pulsating thing. We'll see how everybody feels about it. I'm sure they'll let us know immediately.
All 0 people who are watching this now.
It's fine. We're all good here. Okay, here we go.
Oh, you have to do it to each one, huh?
Well,
can't
if
just
you want
hit the
them
pulse
to
button?
if you want them to pulse out of order with each other,
Oh, okay.
then you want to do it to each
Are
one.
they? Yeah. The purple. The purple. Oh, nice. That sync, man.
Yeah.
It's like,
If you wait about 5 seconds in between each one, they kind of roll through.
yeah.
I mean, it's cool. I'm not gonna lie.
It's pretty badass.
It is
I gotta
cool.
tell you.
But, you know, I hate it.
Dude, it's gonna take people's attention off of our gameplay.
That's true. That's probably true. Okay. Well, audio is confirmed to be good, so we're good to go.
It's a very PewDiePie-esque look.
Yeah.
With the what are those fucking things that he's got?
The little triangles.
Yeah.
I don't know. He doesn't have them anymore.
No?
No, his office is redone and it's all just flat gray. Everything
Why
is
would
just
you
flat
do
gray.
that?
I don't know.
I liked his office. So he doesn't have a cabinet anymore.
No, he does.
Oh, he does still have the cabinet.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's just that everything is flat gray.
But why would you do
I don't know.
that?
I don't know. I'm assuming it might be a work in progress. Well, anyway, here's what we're gonna be doing today. We're gonna be playing Shovel Knight. We're gonna be playing co-op.
Yeah.
And
Start over.
we're gonna make a new adventure, okay?
So you can play as different characters.
Yeah, but we want to play as Shovel Knight we want to play the main campaign though first.
So these are different.
Yeah.
They're different campaigns. Okay.
Yep.
So you may know Shovel Knight. They've been talking a lot about it. It's a blast from the past. This game is from 1986. And Rosenjunk. Rosenjunk.
Okay. So anyway.
So I have to do something right now.
No, I've done it. Okay, so I'm enrolling. Now you enroll.
What?
Join the party.
Any controller.
Yeah.
Any controller except square, which is back.
Right. So now we're ready to. Yeah, I don't care. Okay, so we're ready to have a nice a little co-op session of bros playing Shove Knight.
Yeah.
Do we need to watch the storyline?
We don't play narrative games.
That's true. But, I mean, it's not like there's not a ton of narrative.
Shovel Knight and Shield Knight. Why does Shield Knight have an actual, like, battle type weapon and Shovel Knight has a fucking shovel?
Because he's a Shovel Knight. I don't know, you gonna judge the man for being what he is?
Yeah.
I feel like that's kind of unfair of you, Jeremy.
True.
Well, you get the gist of it.
Such a racist.
He went into a life of shoveling. So it's like,
just shoveling.
You know, that's his thing. But then the land and stuff happened.
Quarter of no quarter.
Yep. It's so clever.
Yeah.
It's so clever. It's cute as hell.
Yeah. Have not played it, so I mean I played it with you that one day.
Yay, a new adventure is about to begin, guys. This game, fun fact, Yacht Club Games, whenever they developed this game, for Chivalry, when Yacht Club developed this game, they specifically tried to exactly replicate the hardware capabilities of the NES.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so as far as like graphics and stuff that, well, no, it couldn't because it's not, you know, it's not like a ROM. Or
I'm just saying,
like that, but
no, I'm saying.
But
like,
it's not like beyond. It's not like unfeasible for it to be capable of being played on the NES. Now they did do some. They did fudge the numbers a little bit on the sound processing.
Oh, okay.
They allowed certain sound functions to happen that would not have been possible in the NES's, you know, DSP.
Right.
But regardless, aside from that, graphically, this is like would be technically feasible on the NES.
I see. Oh yeah, remind me of fake walls.
Yeah, there's fake walls. You'll find them. It's the time. Oh shoot. Oh, go ahead.
It's fine.
So this game is cool because
oh shit, that killed me?
Yeah,
the spikes are instant kill.
Yeah, it's spikes, dude. This is Mega Man, bro.
Alright.
This game is great. So anyway, I'll tell you a little. How about a little bit of my history on Shovel Knight?
Okay.
I watched Game Grumps play it. That's all.
Oh yeah. That's the history.
Yep. I wanted to play it after the Game Grumps played it, so.
Right.
So here we are, years later.
When did they play it? When it came out?
Yeah.
Oh, was it Steam Train?
No, it was
actual game?
Yeah, it came out on PS3.
Oh right.
They Aaron was a backer of the Kickstarter.
I'm gonna let you go for a minute.
Aaron was a backer of the Kickstarter for Shovel Knight.
Okay.
And so his name is like in the credits of the game.
Oh really?
Yeah. So he played it for that reason. He wanted to show off that he was in the credits of the game. I think that's why. It's not because it was good. It's not like it's like a good game or anything. But yeah, so that's my history with Shovel Knight. I did not donate to the Kickstarter and am not in the credits. So there you go.
Hey, that's a prize right there. That's what all Kickstarter prizes should be.
Yeah.
They shouldn't be like lofty promises of shit they can't deliver.
Oh, hold on. Jump on. Yeah, there you go.
It should just be like something cool, like, hey, you know, my name's on this. When you die, I have plenty of health now because I took that turkey.
Cool.
You gonna hit that invisible wall or just kill everything?
I totally forgot that was there. I was not paying attention.
And it definitely wasn't invisible either.
These walls, they're not invisible. I mean, it lets you know.
Oh, they're also right in front of your face. Like, nothing about them is invisible.
Well, yeah, no, they're not. They're just like, they're secrets.
Secret wall. Hidden treasure. Man, you're just failing all sorts of bad right there. What? You can't get up there.
I know. I was hoping that you would still be there, and then I would jump on your head, but then that didn't happen. So I figured I would
just jump in an endless loop.
I figured I would just goof around while I waited for you.
No, what do you do? Okay. Right. I think I said that the last time we played this.
We've never played this before, Jeremy. What are you talking about?
I just said we played this.
What?
This is not a secret.
We've never played this game. Don't be ridiculous. So anyway, hey Jeremy, how's your week been, man? I heard you started a new job.
I did, man.
Since we last played.
Dude, what the
Shovel
fuck?
Knight.
Get out of my way.
Since we last played Stream,
Actually,
the game.
Oh, since we last streamed, yeah.
God
what the fuck?
Dang it. This is the most infuriating ladder to deal with.
We did
hold on.
last time, too.
Wait, you can get down there from here, right? From down here, right?
Yeah.
What did we miss? Oh, that. We
completely
missed that.
invisible.
Shit, I am dead now. Okay.
You can have this carrot. You can get the carrot.
Delicious.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, you got it. So anyway, you started a new job since
we last streamed, not since we last played Shovel Knight.
No, I know, but I'm just saying, you know, stream,
now you go up
Shovel Knight. What's the difference?
And then we'll do this for a second. Hold on. Right, let's just go back.
What are we doing? Okay, cool.
Okay.
All right.
So anyway, yeah. So I work at a place called Defenders now.
What?
It's
I've never heard of it.
It's an ADT installation company. From what I can tell, what they do is the customer calls in, they order a base system, and we go just install what they ordered, and that's it.
Yeah? Is that what it is?
I think that's what it is.
Wow. Sounds really.
I don't know.
Sounds like really non-confrontational.
Right.
And like nothing could ever go wrong.
Nothing could ever go wrong. I'm taking half of your one dot.
Ah, thanks. I really appreciate that. Oh. Well. It's cool. It's cool. We're good. We got this. It's gonna be fine.
I gotta say, like, there's a huge advantage playing two players. Because
shit.
Yes, it takes half your health when the other person respawns, but then you find health and you can like get some or whatever.
Yeah, but like, if you're playing solo, then you get all the health.
Well,
you don't have to share. But the thing is, the nice thing about this game
had died a couple of times.
Well, shit. So the nice thing, though. It won't let me.
Oh, really?
Let me rejoin. I guess since you're in a boss battle, maybe. Yeah, there you go. Let me rejoin right after.
And I picked up enough health to refill after you regenerate.
So
can we push each other off of a cliff?
I don't know. Probably so.
Just here. Just knock them down and come stand here. Yes.
Yep.
Yes, we can. Okay.
Don't kill me, bro. Don't kill me. We're friends here. This is co-op.
So anyway, I'm back at Defenders. You guys, if anybody's been watching us since our Let's Play days, or even after that, I worked at Defenders during stream. We worked together again. And so far, it's been just absolute pointless. Actually, I haven't learned anything.
Yeah, well, I mean, not that much has changed, but, you know.
No, but there's a few new things, and I was really hoping to learn them, but Gomez wants me out in the field by next week, and I still haven't seen a regular...
Next week? Like as in... as in Wednesday?
No, next Wednesday.
Like, not the one
not
that's
the one
about
that's
to happen.
about to happen, but next week.
Okay.
Well, so anyway, it's possible. I mean, I can go back. I can go do the job today, but
you get your license and stuff.
That they don't seem to care about that.
Oh, okay. Well,
that's,
we'll just pretend that we didn't talk about that on the stream.
Right. Who knows what state we live in anyway?
No, that's true, but I think we've talked about it before. So anyway.
Yes, we have. We've totally doxed ourselves on this stream.
Yes. Because if somebody knows what state you live in, then they'll definitely be able to find you.
They're straight up.
You're about to get swatted.
We're going to get swatted. So anyway, so we have a few new processes or new things that we do, I guess, since I left, and so far haven't seen a good example of fucking any of them. So yeah, no good. I didn't wanna learn the new stuff.
Well, here's the thing, you know. We'll go do it tomorrow. It'll be fine.
Will we? That's what you and Jeff.
Trust me, the odds are
every time. By the way,
how did today go?
Do we want to talk about that on stream?
How today went? No, you don't want to talk about that? Okay, we'll talk about that later.
We'll talk about it later.
Did it go good? Would you say?
Well, we sold $140 in coal.
Okay.
Somehow.
Well, that sort of stuff happens.
Yeah.
You know, you can't let that sort of thing get you down.
I just said his name up right.
Who?
The person who I was writing with today.
Oh, I don't know who that is. We got so many people, it's hard to really keep track. And they're always like new people, like, it's a revolving door, really.
Okay, so does anybody we work with, has anybody we work with ever watched it?
I don't think so.
Okay, well I'm not worried about it. Alright, so this guy we're working with today.
Well, I mean, they could potentially watch our stream. I don't
He's a
know.
big fan.
No, I don't think
he doesn't know who we are on our stream, and we don't know who he is.
Right.
He's actually D-Man Stick guy.
Probably so.
So, yeah, I mean, it was just, I mean, this is stuff that nobody wants to hear about on stream, but it was just like the, so we don't have to talk to everybody, right? We need to talk to everybody. We already did.
I want to talk to, we did this one time, but
Yeah.
I need to give him the magic sheets.
Oh, right. Okay.
And then I need to go,
Did you
talk to
give
the...
them to him, or did you just talk to him?
I thought I did. He said a bunch of shit. I don't know.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I
Alright.
already talked to him. Okay, so now we gotta go talk to the Gotician.
Right.
We gotta get our meal ticket.
Alright, so... Oh, it just, the stuff this guy says,
Then
man.
I'll talk to the gastronomer.
He just said, like right before he dropped the bid in ADP, he's like, now this is how ADP would have you do it. And he's like, but you're obligated 0. Like,
What?
every time. Every time I've seen him pitch, this is how ADP would have you protected. But, just keep in mind, you're obligated 0.
Obligated to.
That doesn't even make any fucking sense, I know.
An odd thing to say. Okay,
And then,
well.
like, he said the word unfortunately all the time.
Yeah.
During PP.
That's unfortunate.
He's like, yeah, you know, this man's great pick. Unfortunately, it does cost a lot, and it's like, okay.
You want to play this little mini game here?
Yes.
I like this mini game. It's fun. Okay.
Alright, so that's enough about him. I'm not gonna go on and on, but
Well, but like, was it a normal, like, you know, get there, put the panel up, talk to the customer, risk assessment type situation, or was it like
absolutely. And a completely normal situation.
Oh. For real?
Yeah, for real.
So then what's the problem?
There is no problem. He just didn't. I think he lacks any confidence in his pitch. Or
Well,
his
but
pitch
Jeremy,
or
I'm just
anything.
saying, you're saying that you feel like you're not getting the
Because
learning.
he doesn't do the new stuff. He doesn't do the slideshow that you talked about.
Oh,
He
yeah.
doesn't do. He did a regular old
Hey.
risk. Dude, that bank
You know
shot. He did
We'll do
a
that.
regular old risk assessment form today. Like not
Why?
the new ones. A regular.
Does he
just
normally
a
do the
standard
regular
old?
one? Or has he used the new one?
He has used the new one, but he used the regular one.
Oh, that's too bad. That's a good one. The new.
And didn't even ask the, like, even let's say he ran out of them, right? He didn't even ask the questions that would have been on it. He just went around and asked about Windows, like
Right.
he used to do with an old risk assessment form.
That's unfortunate. The risk assessment is real good.
Yeah. Yeah, the Apple.
Okay, we
trout.
gotta talk to the trout pool. We gotta buy a vessel.
I'm really trying to see any trout in his outfit. But I wanna see
Don't
an
worry.
apple.
Don't worry. You can't see it in his outfit, but whenever we get to the actual trout pool king, then it will be obvious.
Okay.
Okay, and then this guy is like, hey, blue guy, you wouldn't believe the merchandise I got for you today. Have a look. Sure, let's get a
Oh.
fireball chaos sphere. Yeah,
All
hell
three of
yeah.
these things.
All right, yep. All right, let's do it.
I don't even have to play during this part. I can just stand in one spot and I'll
Yep.
just follow you around.
Okay, I think we've accomplished everything we need to here. Oh, wait, we gotta talk to this guy. No, I don't want to talk to Hoop Kid, I want to talk to this guy. Are you really the Shovel Knight?
Dig up that dirt, right? Because
Wow, incredible, you really are Shovel Knight. Yes.
because nobody with a shovel could have done that. Oh. Hoop Kid.
Don't
That's the lamest toy, but people used to play with that, so. You can hit the hoop!
Yeah.
Oh, I'll just be a dick all day.
Yeah.
Bye, hoop kid.
What is your deal?
Take
You look special. Grizzled Seer. Okay, well, let's go. Let's go,
Can you be a dick to more than just the hoop kid?
What? Whoa, hold on.
What?
Here we go. Shit, I just died.
So this is the Trowel King.
Why did they make it
possible?
Why did they make it possible for you to die here? This is the Trowel King.
It's true. Yeah. That's Aiden. Ichor.
Ichor.
Oh.
Not Ichor, renewal.
We don't need that. We can get on.
I think becoming invincible for 10 seconds is pretty cool, right?
You don't think refilling health and magic?
I suppose that's... You know what, let's get that.
Do we only have one chalice?
Yeah, but you can come back anytime and get it.
Okay. Is it free?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's nice.
The Trowel King gives you stuff. Oh, there's a little music too that you can't hear. Yep.
It's very like Zelda, like Game Boy Zelda-esque.
Oh yeah. Uh-huh.
You have to do this every time.
I don't know. Okay, dude.
Alright, I mean seriously.
Yeah, we're here. We're stuck here. We can't go anywhere.
Nope.
I'm really enjoying this.
That was good, though. That was a good ending. So you can die in the support area.
Yes.
That's just great. That's awesome.
Okay, shall we fight King Knight?
Yeah.
Sharpen thy shovel. Okay, so Jeremy, our topic for today is jobs. That just was a good way to segue into
right.
Talking about the new job. But what I'd like to do, what we want to talk about is jobs. Jobs, Jeremy. Jobs. Do you need them? Are they required for a functioning society?
No.
Are jobs good? You know, or are they bad?
Yeah.
Are you pro or against jobs?
I mean, in my own life, against.
Yes, okay.
For others, sure.
Right.
Pro.
Okay. So, with that being said, let's talk about our history with jobs.
Okay.
What's been your experience with jobs, Jeremy?
Well, man, you know what? I could go through right now and try to count how many jobs I've had.
Yeah.
I think last time I was up to 32 or something.
Yeah. Well, let's start with your first job, Jeremy. What was your first job you ever had?
I was at the drive-thru window at Corky's Barbecue.
Oh, yeah, okay. How'd you get that job, Jeremy?
See, I keep looking at you thinking you're me, so I run into shit.
Oh. How'd you get that job at Corky's, Jeremy?
A fellow by the name of Mark, who was a friend.
Whoa, don't dox him.
who was a dad of your friend in the school.
Mm-hmm.
Was like,
somebody?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hannah.
Yeah, Hannah.
AKA the cutest little girl ever.
Why can I not go up ladder? I'm just trying to go up ladder, and I can't do it.
What?
It will not let me go up ladder.
Well, I can't rejoin, so I can't help you.
Well, shit. Yeah, I'm not allowed to go up this ladder. What the fuck?
Go down that ladder.
Okay, I will do that, and we'll see what happens. Okay, so anyway.
I was just saying.
No, I can't go. I can't go. It's recognizing that I'm pressing up, but it won't let me go up.
You don't have enough life to go up the ladder.
Baffling. What the hell? So are we done here?
Glitch. Just go die.
Maybe we can go up this. No, yeah, can't go up this ladder either.
Okay, so anyway.
Okay, we're done.
I was just saying. Hannah, the cutest little girl in your class at that time.
Yep.
She was freaking adorable.
She was just the tiniest person
She was
you ever
so
met.
small. and had just like white hair.
And to this
whitest
day,
hair I've ever
yeah,
seen.
super like, well, it wasn't actually white, but it was like the most platinum blonde, but actually like just natural. Like, why?
Right,
Like,
so anyway.
I've never seen anybody with that color of hair natural.
Yeah.
But anyway, she still is the smallest person. You know, like to this day,
I
she's
think we're
like
Facebook friends now.
of any given person of any given particular age, she is the smallest.
Right. She's smaller than any 3-year-old.
Right.
Get the fuck off me.
Dude, I'm just trying to knock that little helicopter rat off of his helicopter.
Alright, so I got the job at Corky's because this guy named Mark asked me when I was 15.
He owned the place, right?
He owned it.
He owned the Corky's.
And he asked me when I was 15, he was like, would you like to work in a Baskin Robbins when you turn 16? I was like, hell yeah. And so then he gave me a job at Corky's.
Yeah, oh, he also owned a Baskin Robbins, didn't
Yeah, he also owned a Baskin Robbins.
he? But then, what happened with Baskin? Why did that fall through?
He just didn't need anybody at the time, so... Like, when I was 15, he was like, yeah, you can work in the store. You can work at Baskin Robbins. What a sweet deal. And then when I turned 16, he was like, well, we need somebody over at Corky's, but not at Baskin Robbins. So...
Well, what a shame.
Yeah, so yeah, that's how I ended up working there.
Just double checking. You never know. It's always a good idea to smack every wall.
I understand that, but are we going to do the whole hit every wall in the game thing?
Yes, we are.
Alright, so anyway, I had the job at Corky's, and then I got tired of that because I came home smelling disgusting.
Yeah, no, I know that feel. It's like if you work at a pizza place.
Right. I don't know anything about that.
Oh, hold on.
Oh.
Come back. Ah, shit.
You know, I don't use the shovel like a weapon.
Okay, bounce.
I only do the bounce.
Yay, we did it.
I
Teamwork.
get hit a whole bunch because... Oh, what does that do?
Oh, don't do that.
Oh.
It's bad. If you break it, you lose your save point.
Oh no.
There's some sort of advantage to it, but I can't remember what it is.
Oh,
but
well, what's the advantage?
No. There's some sort of advantage. I think it has to do with like how many jewels you get to keep or something. I don't know. But you lose your save point. If you break it, you can't go back there.
We got plenty of health. We're not dying anytime soon.
We might. Perfect.
I thought you were supposed to go down.
No.
Hey, what's that? You just stand in that shadow thing?
Yep.
You push off or something?
Yeah, it's something. I can't
Or you just stand there and look
No,
cool?
there's something. Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, nice.
Teleported.
If you end up like about to fall in a pit, then I'll rejoin.
Oh, come on.
What?
You won't believe what I found in this chest.
Right? Yeah.
I have to buy it from
for
him.
only $1,000.
I'll take it. This is cool. It's your Mega Buster.
So do you keep these forever?
Yeah.
Or are they temporary?
Yeah, you keep them.
Oh, okay. Well,
They're just like they're like weapons in Castlevania, only they go into your inventory, so you can just switch them out however you like.
Cool. I like
So
that.
like right now, yeah. So right now we have the
How do you use it?
God dang it! I don't want to talk to you. Okay, hold on. So that I bet I can.
Yeah, you can get those. Oh, that thing with the 30 beside it, that little vial. That's probably how you use it, right?
Yeah, it is. It's just
Okay,
like but it's you have to press up and the normal shovel button.
It tears through that stuff. You're taking 4 away.
Yeah, well anyway, I'm just saying.
Right.
Yeah, but the little vials are how you get it.
Okay. We'll go back through and I'll rejoin you. Shit! I'm taking half your health.
God dang it. Jeremy, don't you leave without my shit. Hold on. I'm gonna get my shit. Shit! Damn it!
Don't worry, I'll get your shit. No, actually, no, I won't. Because it's in an impossible place. Okay, well, we're doing good. I'm glad we didn't kill that save point.
Yeah.
Oh. Magic and health and...
Look at how tiny the bags are because they have so little actual stuff in them.
Yeah. Okay, well, we're good. I guess dying really doesn't matter, huh?
No, they took a really modern like perspective on like the idea of like lives and dying and shit. I like it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So here's what I need you to do.
Okay, so I'm gonna hop over here.
This is impossible, Jeremy.
This is impossible. Let's go.
Okay, hold on.
No,
Let's
fuck
do
that.
it.
No, fuck that shit.
Oh, come on.
No.
It'll be fun. So you got your job at Corky's and you didn't like it because you smelled bad.
Yeah, and the manager, I mean, she was awful.
Yeah?
So, I got a job at the Malco.
Yeah, movie theater. Okay, and what did you do at the Malco, Jeremy? When your first time around?
Well, let's see. My first time around, we mostly had...
Oh, snap. I just spoiled part of the story.
Right. We mostly had airsoft wars in the lobby. And if we didn't have our airsoft guns at the time, then we did... Then we took straws and put popcorn kernels in our mouths and shot those out.
Okay.
I'm just using you as a shield right now. We, door trashed.
What? What was that?
We door trashed.
What does that mean?
It's an actual function of the job. So,
oh,
you know,
okay.
when you go clean a theater, they called it door trashing. I don't have any idea where, to this day, I still don't know where that term comes from. Door trashing.
Well, sometimes there's trash at the door.
I don't know. It was the act of oh, are you gonna be that kind of guy? You're gonna not let me use my only attack? Oh, sorry, bro.
No, it's cool.
I don't need it more than I do.
Nah, who cares? I'll just steal half of it later.
Shit. Don't hit it, don't hit it, don't hit it. Or dude, I still kind of want to know what happens. Anyway, so door trashing.
Yeah?
And,
hold on. Come over here. Oh.
What are we doing?
Try to get up to the top of that.
Okay, well, we're gonna have to, like, time our jump here. Okay. But don't you want this turkey? I guess I'll get it.
You can get it.
Apple room. That was smooth. Okay, yeah, so door trashing.
Oh, you can't even...
And then we...
Oh, what's the point of any of this?
I don't know.
So you door trashed.
So we door
And then what happened?
I occasionally popped some popcorn.
Yeah.
And, I guess we served customers, you know. I was working in the protection store. So.
Right.
So some of my favorite experiences. Let's see. When you would have a customer come and order a small popcorn and a small Coke, and then you'd say, it would save you $2.25 to make that a medium combo that's refillable. Mm-hmm. And they go, I can't eat that much. There's no way I can eat that much. I just want what I ordered. And I'm like, okay. Yep. That'll be $8.40 instead of, you know, $6.25. Is this where we go?
I don't know.
Can we go above the screen? Can you go there?
Doesn't appear to let me go anywhere, so unfortunately.
So where are we going?
I think we found a secret area, and I think we're screwed. Hold on. Here we go.
Pilkle is always one of my favorites. Pilkle.
Yeah, I'll have a pilkle. Yeah.
And
then you say, you know, you could have a pickle.
Right.
For the same price.
It was $1.25 when I worked there. For a pickle.
Yeah, it's kind of seems kind of steep for a pickle.
And people are like, ooh, that's the lowest price thing on the menu. And I was like, yeah, it's a pickle.
Yep.
Like, what do you expect it to be?
Yeah, I mean, look, nobody's under the impression that there isn't some pretty extreme markups at the movie theater.
Right. Right, but, you know, sometimes it's just dumb. And, I mean, it really is. Like, you go to I've been to Silver Dollar City a million times this year, right?
1 million.
A million. And, dude, a Coke at Silver Dollar City is like $2.50. At the movie theater, it's $4.25. I mean, come on. Your prices are more than a theme park?
Yeah.
Oh, were we supposed to... Oh, no. Can you go back? What's this thing?
It's a book.
What's that all about? What is it? Oh.
It's a little platform section.
Oh, fuck that. Which way are we supposed to be?
Well, this is a little secret area over here. I think there's a...
Oh,
there's
did
a little
I break
music.
the wall to get here?
Yeah.
Oh, that's it. You just go back out.
Yeah. You get all the gems though. We need that money
Sweet cash.
to buy the stuff that the guy who is inside of the treasure chest
Right.
forces us to buy.
Extortion. You're gonna have to activate the book for me again. Oh, you platform. I'll just keep this going. Oh, other way around. Whichever. I'll go. Oh, is that it? Oh, okay. You're good. Alright.
Jeremy,
What the fuck?
you knocked me out of the air.
I didn't know that could happen. I thought it was just gonna knock you back down.
Shit. Well,
sorry, bro.
Nah, it's cool. It was my fault.
I seriously thought that would
your
just
fault, but-
knock you back down and then you'd bounce back up. Okay, there's some turkey. Go get that. Oh yeah. Let me have the next one. Fucking hell! Alright, well you know what? I'm good at this game, so I don't even need it. I don't even need it. Am I hurting you with this? There is friendly fire in this game? Damn it.
No. I don't think you can hurt me.
I hit you with it a couple of times.
Shit, I got
You
that.
asshole.
I did not mean to. I did not even. I was not even paying attention.
Key knife.
So then what happened, Jeremy? You had the theater.
Right, so then from the theater, I was unemployed for a good bit of time because the job market is just real rough for a 17-year-old.
Yeah. Is that what happened?
No, it was because I wasn't trying to find a job. I got fired.
Shocking.
I got fired from you.
Oh yeah, I think I remember that. You got fired. It was some bullshit, wasn't it?
It was some major bullshit. So I was scheduled to work at 6 one night, and they changed the schedule the day of to 3:30, and then called me at 3:40 and were like, "Where are you?" And I was like, "I'm doing some stuff. I'll be there at 6 when I'm scheduled to be there." And they were like, "No, your schedule changed. You have to be there at 3:30." And I was like, "No, I'm not even in a position where I could be there right now." And they fired me for not being there at 3:30 when I was supposed to be there at 6.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway,
Awesome.
We don't need that.
No, we don't.
So I got fired. Then I didn't really look too hard for a job, honestly. But I did work at the auto auction for a while during my unemployment time.
Yeah.
On Friday night, driving cars until I learned how to drive a standard.
Oh,
Which
nice.
is pretty cool. Driving cars through the auction. And then from there, I worked at a place called Pizza Max.
Did they have the maximum kind of pizza?
No, it was awful. It was the worst pizza, actually. Some of the worst pizza I've ever had. But anyway, so Pizza Max, it was, I guess you could say, a friend of mine that I went to school with, Tyler Siegel.
You just doxed him.
I did. Oh, well, everybody knows him. He was in the news.
Oh, was he?
Anyway, he doxed himself.
What crime did he commit?
Huh?
crime did he
I'll tell you about it later. after my...
Help me get up here, Jeremy. God dang it.
What the fuck, man? Are we that bad?
Yes.
I thought I died. I thought I was you again. Because I keep looking at the blue guy.
Well, stop. I'm the blue one.
Let's just go in there and just kill him with fire. Just fire it up. You first, then me. Because that's not fire.
Oh, shit.
It's something though. All right.
Oh, sorry. I quick changed the weapon to the wrong.
I didn't even know you could. I didn't know.
Yeah, L and R buttons, I believe, do that. Kind of like Mega Man versus. It's like Mega Man. Jeremy, god dang it! Stop shooting me.
Well, stop being in my way all the time. You know what? This would be way easier one player.
It would be because you can follow his pattern.
We're just getting in each other. Oh, that's right. Okay, I'll pogo and you swing. That's good. That's a plan because we're both hitting him that way. Or just go swing for him. Either way, or just die. I guess.
Yeah, we'll just
we're only halfway through him.
Yeah. Okay. So one of us needs to do ranged attacks, and the other one needs to get up.
Okay, that's an idea. Okay, I'll pogo. You do range, and then we'll switch when you run out of magic.
But I need to get my money.
You pogo first because you're closer. Never mind. Go.
Haha.
Fuck the money. Let's just kill this guy.
I need the money, Jeremy. I need the money. I don't have a job.
All right. So Pizza Max.
I'm out of ammo.
Then for Pizza Max, I started working at a place called Cafe Buono, which was a coffee shop. Surprisingly.
No way.
And it sucked because there was an old lady that worked there. She was mean. And then after Cafe Buono, I worked at a place called RDS, which stood for Restaurant Delivery Systems, which is the same thing as like current day Bike Squad, basically. You just hit my fireball.
Sick. I didn't even know that was possible.
I don't know, but I'm about to kill this dude. Oh shit, I'm not on that.
Shit!
How do you keep dying?
Because he keeps on doing these ground
so bad at
pounds.
this game?
Because he keeps doing these ground pounds, which you're not susceptible to because you're bouncing all over the fucking place.
Okay, so
And when he does a ground pound, you're stuck in the ground.
We won as a team.
Yes.
So, hey.
You know, I'm good at this game whenever I'm playing by myself.
I worked at RDS for a while. That job was badass, by the way. Showed up at like 10:30 in the morning. You got a little walkie-talkie radio. You know these Nextel walkie-talkie radio phone things?
Yeah.
I went in and picked one of those up every morning. Then I went home, and they just called me when they needed me.
Yeah.
But otherwise, I was at home playing video games.
Nice.
Check you out, man.
Yeah, I got fucked up, dude.
So they would just call me when they wanted me to go somewhere, and I would go wherever they tell me to go. And pick up the food. I get $2.50 in delivery plus tips. I made pretty good money there. And then from RDS, he closed because he defrauded a bunch of restaurants. So I went to Payless Shoes. And I worked there for a couple of years. And then another guy that worked at RDS opened another restaurant delivery service called Bringing It Home. So I went there and I worked there for a while. And I was a driver for a while, then I was a dispatcher. And then he defrauded a bunch of restaurants and closed down.
My god, how did this keep happening?
So after that I worked full-time at Payless for a while. Went back to the movie theater as the official popcorn popper, as I was called, the Popsmith.
The Popsmith.
I was the official Popsmith of the Mounter. Did that for a while. Then from there is when I got my first real job, and that was at Pepsi as a merchandiser. Worked full time as a merchandiser at Pepsi. This was during my college years, by the way. I was doing a full-time schedule at school and also working full-time as a merchandiser and being the Popsmith after my merchandising was over for the night. So I had 2 jobs and I went to school full-time. Let's see. So Pepsi Popsmith. And I worked at Dragon City as a delivery driver. Then I went to Domino's and worked at both Dragon City and Domino's as delivery drivers for both places. Then I quit Pepsi. I delivered magazines for 2 different companies. I worked at the Computer Learning Annex of ASU as the technical support guy. When, like,
what? You were the technical support guy at a computer thing?
Yes.
Why?
Because it was a live stream, basically. And if the stream would go down, I had to go in there and figure out why. I was just troubleshooting. Oh, you can't cut this guy. Okay.
Nope.
So I was a troubleshooter, basically. I made $6 an hour doing that. It was nothing. And I mostly didn't work. I was there playing on the computer all night, and I would have to go in and shut down the cameras and whatnot. Let's see. From there, man, so long ago. That's when I got my job at Vector selling knives.
Yeah.
Sold knives in people's houses for a company called Vector Marketing.
You may have heard of them. Cutco?
If you've ever heard of the best knives ever made, it's Cutco. Then I went back to Domino's. Then I Frito-Lay.
What'd you do in Frito-Lay?
I was a route salesman. Drove the trucks and made them to the stores and sold displays and stuff like that. Delivered the kits. That was a great job, and I would take that job back in a heartbeat. I loved my route. I loved my job. Moved to Jonesboro and went back to being like the bottom of the totem pole. And that's when I left and went to Defenders.
Shit, I didn't realize that was a chicken. Turkey chicken. I ate it on accident and I didn't even
Oh, you got it. Okay. Well, whatever.
My bad. I'll see you later, Jeremy.
Yeah, I guess I'm dead, huh?
No, you got this. You're gonna bomb through. You're gonna bomb right through there.
Alright. So that's when I went to Defender for the first time after I moved to Jonesboro. Worked in Memphis. Then from Defender to back to Frito-Lay. Back to Defender.
Yep. Then back to Frito-Lay.
No. Back to Defender, then Frito-Lay, then Defender, then American Standard, and Defender. So this is my 3rd time back to Defender, and I definitely have 100% forgotten a job or two. But that's the gist of my working life. So I've had a lot of jobs. I got a lot of experience. I've done a lot of things, seen a lot of people, eaten a lot of food.
Eating a lot of peaches?
Eating a lot of peaches, millions of peaches. That was when I moved to
shit.
Yeah, where are you? Where are you?
There we go.
Okay, got it.
Dead. I'm dead.
Oh no! I was trying to get out in time. Oh fuck. So anyway, I've also owned several pieces of real estate and managed that as kind of a job for a while. And yeah, so that's So what did you do?
I worked for Maggie Moose whenever I was 16 years old. When I was 16 years old, I went.
Did you do the ice cream mashing thing?
I went to work for the house that Milk built. You know?
The house that Milk built? Is that what they called it?
No, I made that up. Actually, I stole that from a YouTube video. This guy. If you ever want to see a hilarious YouTube channel, search Bowser Vids Totally. It is great stuff.
Okay.
But he's got a skit in there involving Arby's, and a guy is like an employee at Arby's, and he refers to Arby's as the house that Beef built. which I find hilarious. Go get some chicken.
I need
get
that
some chicken. Okay,
go
let's.
down or up?
Is the stuff still there?
Stuff.
Is it still there? No, it's not. We already got it. Okay.
The house that awesome.
The house that Beef built. Yeah, so I love that. So. Anyway, Maggie Moo's. I worked there. I was the ice cream.
Shit.
I was
I'm
the guy.
looking at you again.
Stop doing that,
I
dude.
don't know why.
I'm not you.
I've never played as the blue one.
And you're not me, okay?
Okay.
So anyway, I worked at Maggie Moo's. I did the ice cream, mixing and scooping and putting the stuff and the smashing and you know all that stuff that you do.
Mixing, scooping, mashing,
Shit.
right?
Jeremy, why didn't you join?
Because I was waiting until you found a chicken, and then I was gonna join in right before you got the chicken.
That is completely impractical, Jeremy.
I was trying to keep from stealing half your life, bro. Oh, there is a chicken down there.
Go down there. Go get it. We both need it, so.
Okay.
While working at Maggie Moo's, I learned that I hated working at Maggie Moo's. Right. There was that. I learned that.
Officially.
Yeah. Well, you know, the thing is, Maggie Moo's is it's a really
Fuck me.
You know, it's a real. What is even happening over there, Jeremy? What?
The frog just jumped into me and knocked me in the pit.
Okay. Well.
Yeah. Good job. Good
thanks.
job. Good ladder grab there, bro.
Thanks, Jeremy. I
Thanks
really
me?
I tried hard.
Let's get down to 1 pixel of health as quickly as possible.
This level's
this
hard.
Bullshit is bullshit.
It's hard.
You just go. I don't want to do this.
So anyway.
I mean, electrified frogs, fucking dark level. This level sucks.
I like this dark level. Thank you. You know what? We don't actually need anything done. Oh, well, there are some little
Isn't
stuff
that the way to go? Where do we go?
We have to go this way. But how did I die exactly?
That fucking frog, man.
The frog was nowhere near us whenever I died.
You swatted your thing at him.
What? What does that have to do with me dying?
Because he's electric.
No, that's not how that works, Jeremy.
What do you mean? If you touch him with your shovel, you get killed.
No, you don't. That's...
Dude, it damages you if you hit... Just go die. Just go die.
Jeremy, why is that happening?
I don't know why.
Why are you just not
I'm just
going?
looking at the first one in line and then jumping where I think that. Just go die. And
I'm not gonna do that.
Well, I'm not doing it.
Well, fine. Well...
That was my plan.
Jeremy, the reason I don't want to die is because we lose all of our gold every time we do it. It takes a huge chunk of your gold and drops it every time you die. So the idea is you're supposed to recover it. You're supposed to go and get the bags. But Jeremy, if you die after having died and you don't recover the previous one, then you lose them. Completely. So that's why I'm not like just down to just die immediately when you're not happy with what happened.
Well, if I come back with and steal half your health, what the? Now there is no way to avoid that because your big dead dumbass body's laying there.
You had to kill the guy. You had to kill the guy.
No, you were.
You had to kill the guy. You had to kill the guy and then knock his head off of the thing real quick. You had to do that real quick.
Okay.
Like real quick. God dang it, Jeremy.
Okay, here we go.
You just pay attention to your sprite. Your sprite, Jeremy, not mine.
Right. I'm looking only at the green one now.
Dang it. Oh, fuck.
Hey, dude, there's spikes up there again.
See, there you go.
There's spikes up there again, man.
Yeah.
They came back this time. Alright, so Maggie Moo's.
I'm dead again.
Maggie Moo's.
Yeah, so I worked there. It was bullshit. They wouldn't let me operate the ice cream making machine, which is what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
They wouldn't let me do it because they didn't trust me because I was 16, and there was a girl that worked there that was like 19 or something, and they let her do it.
Right, because she's
older, so therefore more capable of running the ice cream machine than me, even though I'm far more technically inclined than
things-
any other person.
If these things take both of us to push down, how do you do it in single player mode?
They don't take both of us.
They don't?
No. In single player mode, you use the little skulls.
Oh.
You have to like go and get a little skull.
Is this a turkey? You get it.
I'm dead, Jeremy.
Rejoin,
It was not letting me. I was pressing X over and over again, and it was not doing anything.
Alright, which way are we going? Probably this way, because it's more secret?
Probably. So anyway, yeah, no thank you.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's nothing down there. Hey! It's Chester. What we got? What we got? Escape from all harm.
Hell
briefly.
yeah, I'll take it.
What does
Oh
that
wait,
mean?
we only have 1147.
That seems like a good deal.
So phase lock it. Okay, so with phase lock it, you
Is it
become
permanent, though?
a fluffy.
Oh. Oh,
You have
so
just
it's
a
still
few seconds
oh,
of.
nice, I like it. How do you switch? Oh, it's just
It's already selected though.
Oh, and that was a demonstration point. That's what
Yeah.
that's on the proxy.
Yep.
Cool.
So anyway, they wouldn't let me operate the ice cream machine. That really pissed me off.
Right.
But
I
I did make cones though. I made cones. That was
Yeah?
pretty. See how there's a skull up there that we could grab. We could knock that down
Oh,
here,
okay,
and that's how you're supposed to deal with it. But anyway, so then I made ice cream cones on the little cone roller. That's an interesting process.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that much. Yeah, what you do is you have a little waffle. You have a little waffle maker, really small, compact, like really tiny waffle shapes. Waffle grid pattern, really shallow waffle oven.
Yeah.
And then you slap some batter on there, right? And you make a little thin, crispy waffle, right?
Right.
But then you immediately take it and you take it into this little spiral, conical shaped deal, and you just like roll it up in there, and
Yeah.
it makes a cone, which is pretty cool. Made a lot of cones in my day, and we would do the cones with like the chocolate coating, and then like sprinkles and stuff like that on them. A little bit of cone art,
Yeah.
It's very
You can have
stylish.
the- I was gonna say, one of us needs to get the chicken.
So anyway, I did that, and that was cool, but still not as good as being able to make the ice cream.
Right.
I wanted to make that ice cream. But I'll tell you what, you could eat all the ice cream. God.
Who are you looking at?
I wasn't looking at anybody. You were in the way. Like I was trying to make a jump, and your being there stopped me from getting far enough over.
Me being there.
Yes.
You're gonna blame me for being there.
Yeah, it's the game doesn't allow you to. The game, like we do have like collision detection between us, and it's
Right.
annoying.
That
That's
is
an annoying factor of this as a co-op game.
Right.
There should. I really don't think there should be collision between you and me.
No.
It really makes the platforming difficult, and not in the fun kind of way.
Kind of like Battletoads.
I love this game, by the way. This game's great,
It is great.
but that is an area of frustration that you don't even get at all when you're playing single player. This is not an issue.
Sorry, I just hit a checkpoint at the boss, so we are through the level.
Right. So beat the boss real quick.
Yeah, I'll just beat the boss.
Just beat him real quick.
Check your knife. Okay.
Whoa.
Who's talking right now? You?
Yeah, me.
Yeah.
I'm just not here right now.
Alright, come on.
Yay,
Come on,
okay.
check your knife. Let's do this.
He's got great music.
Yeah, he's kind of badass. He's like Death from Castlevania.
Yep.
He actually is exactly Death from Castlevania.
Cool. So yeah, I worked at Maggie Moo's, Jeremy, and I learned all the things. I knew how to make all the ice creams, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I didn't make the ice creams. I knew how to make the
You knew how to do
the various
stuff.
different mix-in like combinations and whatnot. I was real good at it. So
That's not what I wanted. I bet fire is good against ghosts. No, I just take half of it, just like everything else.
Everything does, yeah.
Okay. Oh, well, don't be a dick about it, Vector Knight. Man, this is not an easy boss.
Well, it's not actually that bad.
Yeah.
There is a pattern to him that makes him easy to fight.
Ooh, you stay on one side, I'll stay on the other.
Shit.
Just stay over there. So, whoever's closest. That's a plan. Poke over you. Shit. Never mind.
Oh, dang it. I guess whenever he's doing that particular swing, you can't
What are the
pogo on
different
him.
symbols in the save points?
What are you talking
There's
about?
different stuff in them. Like this one's a green flame, some are a gray flame, some are like halos or something.
I don't know.
I mean, it must mean something. Alright, I'll stay on the right
They
side.
haven't told us what it was, so I don't know.
I'll stay on the right side. Real close, man.
Yep.
I'll go with that.
That's like his desperation mode.
Fuck!
It's okay. He does have a pattern.
I think we have a good thing going here, though.
Yeah. So I worked at Maggie Moose.
So we're at number 1 so far.
All right. So, and then what ended up happening is that the Hamilton 16 IMAX movie theater opened next to my house. Opened near my house, and I was like, "Oh fuck!" I didn't say that because I was not allowed.
Yes. 14-year-old or a 16-year-old Caleb said,
I said, "Aw shit."
Fuck, mom, shit. I gotta work there.
I was like, movie theater. That's like what you work at when you're a kid, right? So I worked at Maggie Moo's for almost a year, I think, and then but partway through working for them.
I completely forgot that you had worked there.
Partway through working for them is when I got the job at the theater, and so at that point, I basically was working both jobs part-time.
Right.
And it quickly became apparent that I was going to get way more hours at the theater, and that was going to be much more of an actual job for me to have.
So I got a double hit in on it there. I'm gonna go ahead and respawn.
Okay.
Because this 2-man deal is a good deal. We can keep from dying. Shit. Never mind.
Oh, dang. Okay, so anyway, I was working both jobs, and I quickly realized that the theater was going to give me more hours, so therefore be more lucrative. So basically, I just told him, Maggie Moose, I was like, look, guys, you know, it's been real, but but I'm out. You know, that's what I said. It's verbatim, word for word. I said that, and then. And they said, "Oh man, well that's too bad. Well, if you ever want to come back, you're welcome back anytime." And I said, "All right, cool." And then I never ever came back. And then they went out of business. Haha. So there you go. That particular location was poorly run. So a couple guys who had never run a ice cream shop before.
Right.
They, you know, whatever. They just didn't. I think it was a bad location. Anyway, the point is that I you know, went to the theater. That was just kind of was my thing for many years.
Right.
Because the theater was good to me. I really moved on up the chain in the theater.
Yeah.
So
you went to
the theater was not actually good for me, to be honest.
Wow.
It was not good to me any more than any, like, you know, because it was a movie theater. Movie theaters are bullshit. As far as jobs go, they're total bullshit.
Right.
But they're great. Every kid should do. I firmly believe that every person should work in a movie theater. You get to have experiences there that are absolutely invaluable. You know.
Yeah.
They have no value.
No value. They're completely invaluable.
They're you can't get them anywhere else. It's a different kind of deal than pretty much any other job you'll work.
Yeah. I really enjoy the theater.
There's so much like shenanigans that happen at the theater because it's such a large building wherein nobody's always looking.
Right. And
usually management is like, you know, also like guys who started working whenever they were teenagers and then definitely did not like grow up at all.
Right.
Because they still work at a movie theater.
Right.
So you can get away with doing stuff that you wouldn't be able to do at like any normal job. And it's great.
Yep.
But I worked at the movie theater. I think I was there for like 4 years. And at the theater, I was. Oh, we got a meal ticket.
Sweet.
Oh, sweet. We need to go do that and get that extra health. So, while working at the movie theater, I ended up getting promoted to projectionist, and I worked at an IMAX theater. So we ran an IMAX MPX, which is a real deal film IMAX projector, which was awesome. It was the greatest experience of my life. It was, to this day, the most fulfilling work I ever did at a job, and I will always miss it.
Yeah.
Because it was the coolest, like the most hardcore, serious piece of machinery I've ever operated in my life. And I felt like such a cool guy, you know?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, I worked there. It was great. There were so many good times. And ushing, right? You know, ushing.
Right.
You just running around doing whatever you want.
Yep.
Man, projection
literally not working.
Yeah, well, projection was like.
Even do?
So well, presumably like clean the floor or something. I don't know. Clean up some popcorn. I don't know. Anyway, the single greatest thing though I ever did was definitely projection, because projection was like, you know how you don't do anything when you're ushing? You know how that is? You want to buy another meal ticket? We got enough money for it.
Sure.
Get us another.
We'll definitely have our 1,000 to meet up with Chester somewhere in the next deal. So.
Okay. Because I think we'll need that extra dot of health.
Yeah, that's a really nice thing to do.
So, you know, when you're doing projection at a theater that's all digital, except for that one IMAX that is the only film-based thing there, your job is to basically... okay, cool. Your job is to basically just make sure that the automated systems that keep the digital projectors running don't mess up.
Right.
So you pretty much just stand around up there.
Right.
You just walk around. So the great part about it is that there's a little special secret level.
Oh.
You'll get those. Oh shit! I did not even bounce. My bad.
Go get that gold.
So anyway, so aside from running the IMAX, there was pretty much nothing to do, you know, which was great because I don't know, I had fun. I took my laptop up there, connected to the Wi-Fi. I would just surf the web, and you know, you get a raise for being a projectionist, so it's like it's all good. There's no disadvantages. But you know, and then you get to operate that IMAX, you know. So you only ever have to do any work like once every 2 or 3 hours, right? You got to set up the IMAX for the next show, and it was great. because what you're doing is like so important and mission critical to the theater.
Right.
But at the same time, you're just kind of like BSing
Right.
your job there. Oh, what's this? I don't even know what this is. Hey, guy. Yikes, spikes, oh, I can do that. I can phase away to safety.
Yeah.
And you can too if you switch to the correct weapon. Aha. Hey. Okay. Oh shit.
Oh, there's a dude back there.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, that's a phase point. Get it. I get it now. Where you should phase there.
Dang, I did press the buttons, but it didn't happen, I guess, fast enough. Okay, well, let's try that again.
Yeah. Need to get the next magic. Or not.
Oh shit, sorry.
Shit.
Get it!
Well, you're in my
God dang
fucking
it.
way.
Well, I tried to get out of your way. Damn it. Damn it.
What do you do there? Just really, really fast, I guess?
Yep. Yep.
Oh,
Oh, sorry.
I'm on magic. He's over here.
Okay, well, let's go.
Oh, well,
Oh.
You got magic now.
Dang it, I thought I would be able to get that jump in.
Yeah, you're the only one that has magic to go. Well, now you can't get up there.
Sure I can.
Can you get up there and phase?
Jump.
Oh, okay. Oh, nice. You know you could do the mid-air.
Okay, let's try one more time. I want to get those diamonds.
Oh,
Well,
you can't do it while you're pogoing.
dang it.
You're gonna have to. Oh, okay. I was gonna say you're gonna have to rejoin because you're the only one that has magic.
Come on. There we go. Well, that's good to know.
Yeah. Better safe than sorry.
Yeah. Alright.
Except that now.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, okay.
Well, shit.
Well, alright then.
This level's too hard. Let's do it again.
So clearly we suck at this. Alright,
I've got this.
Is there we have plenty of magic.
So here's the plan, Jeremy. I think we just
let you clear a screen and then
we just
well,
eat.
we have to both do it.
Right. Do we?
Yeah, because it goes further than this.
Yeah, but if I just keep on going, then
Do I get left behind?
I think you just get warped. Let's find out. No? I guess you... Well, dang it.
Fuck! Forgot about these damn dragon birds.
Fuck! I forgot about the damn dragon birds. I think they're rats.
Are we like
Dragon rats.
losing more gold than we're actually earning?
I don't know, man. I think it's worth
Is this
it.
worth it?
I think it's worth it. You don't have to do that.
It doesn't always work in midair because I just did it. Oh shit, you need that more than I did.
Go.
Just pogo your way up there. Just pop my head there. never mind.
That wasn't.
There we go. Now we start over.
That doesn't help us at all. Why did you do that?
We actually have more gold than we started with, so we're not losing gold.
Yeah, but we lost gained gold. We lost our gains, Jeremy.
We actually didn't, because...
God dang it. Thanks,
didn't.
Jeremy.
Yeah, stop blaming me for shit. You literally died
destroyed
as
the
many stupid right ways as I have either killed you or died, so...
Yes, I've died myself as many ways as you have also killed me.
Dude, you killed me too, so...
I don't kill you. I've never killed you once.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I worked at the movie theater. It was great. You know, I really recommend it to all people. If you work at a movie theater, then congratulations. You get my approval. I hit the jump button, and I'm sure you did too. I mean, I believe that we both hit the jump button. It just didn't work out for us.
We've got to finish this now.
Because we're losing
so
gold.
Much gold.
Yeah. Why did you waste magic, Jeremy?
Because I don't fucking care
God
anymore.
dang it!
I just want out of this.
We're getting ourselves into a Donkey Kong Country situation here. So anyway, I worked in projection, which was great, and then we got digital IMAX, and I wanted to die.
Yeah.
Because then there was literally nothing for me to do, and I
needed that. But...
Sorry. Here's what we'll do.
Oh,
We'll just skip this. We'll just skip all this bullshit because we've already got the treasure from it.
Yeah.
Okay. So they got rid of real IMAX and replaced it with fake IMAX, or Limax, as I like to call it. Bullshit.
I was holding down. I'm not supposed to pogo.
Huh?
I said I was holding down.
You can't pogo on spikes.
There was a dude down there.
Oh, all I saw was spikes.
Slime guy.
So anyway, there was nothing for me to do anymore in projection, so I just gave up on life. And then I got a management job.
Stop doing this.
I got a management job. I was tired of not making money. Oh shit. Yes. I don't care. I don't want to do this anymore. I worked at theater, got a management job, I was a manager. I became a manager of the Lebanon 7, the tiniest movie theater ever made. It was worthless, and it was great. I had a crew of fools, of real punks, of real hooligans. Had some real hooligans working for me there, and we had great times, me and those hooligans.
Yeah.
That's where I picked up some lingo that I still use to this day, like my favorite term for somebody who's being a shady character.
Yeah.
A shade muffin. I picked that up from one of the guys there at the movie theater.
Yeah.
Yeah, shade muffins. That's a classic.
I like that.
And then we had the general manager of that theater was a bitch, you know, but I was the projection supervisor, so my job was I was basically a shift manager, plus I also did like oil changes on the projectors and belt changes, all the maintenance, lens adjustment, just like anything technical, diode changes, like bulb changes, all the technical stuff that needed to be. What are you doing? What is happening here? Why are you getting behind me? So I did all that kind of stuff, which was awesome because it was like right up my alley. It was even almost to a certain degree, almost more fulfilling than working IMAX, even though IMAX was still the coolest machine I ever operated. But it's like, you know, it was my job to maintain the stuff and like solve problems and troubleshoot, which is my favorite thing to do, you know.
Right.
So to me, that was awesome. But you should do this because you have help.
Oh, but that was coming around.
And then the assistant manager. See, what happened was the company bought a theater and moved management over to it. So I moved over from being a projectionist to being the projection supervisor / shift manager over there. And one of our shift managers from the IMAX moved over there as the assistant manager.
Right.
And then another person moved in from a different theater elsewhere in the company to be the general manager. Yeah. She sucked, but man, my good buddy, my good pal, who ended up being the assistant manager, Tony, man, it was great. We had great times out there because we were just a couple of bros, you know, just a couple of bros running a theater, you know. Yeah, it was good times. And being in the management there meant that I was now the guy who like didn't care that people didn't follow the rules. Right. So I was able to, at least while I was running, you know, on my shifts and stuff, set the low expectations of any kind of actual productivity. Right. You know. Yeah. So it was a good time, you know. But then during that time, as the projection supervisor, I built all the prints too. So I watched any movie I wanted to watch because it was my job to. It was my job to, you know. Right. I had to. Although there were some movies I did not watch, I just let them play, and like I would come back and check to make sure they were still playing at various different points. Right. At a certain point, it's like, yep, it's good. Yeah. So, but you know, any movie I wanted to see, I saw. Right. It was great.
Yeah, that's how it was at the theater for me, by the way. We didn't even have to, like, we had like a thing we had to show them to get into free movies, but literally nobody ever checked to see if you were like within your allotted number of free movies. So,
well, see, the thing,
you walked in the theater and you were just like, "Hey, I'm here," and they were like, "Okay, go on."
The thing with the IMAX was that they were really, really serious about it because it was the flagship theater of the company. Yeah. So they had to do everything exactly by the book. But when we got over the 11 and 7, nothing mattered. Right. Nothing mattered. No one cared about that theater. That was just that. Like they acquired that theater just so that they could have more of the market in the state of Indiana. Right. You know, like there was no great, you know, expectations for the theater. You know, there was no. Right. They weren't thinking that we were going to be a big deal.
I don't know what I just jumped off of, but I was in the pit.
Yeah, I know. I saw it. I saw it happen. I was convinced that you were dead. You were not. So anyway, that was good. Yeah. But the thing that sucked was that I didn't get a pay raise. Yeah. Because I was already being paid enough. I was already being paid to a certain degree. I think I was making like $9.50 an hour as a projectionist at the IMAX. So when I went to be a shift manager / projection supervisor, what, are you kidding me? At the other theater, it actually, they were like, yeah, you're already getting paid the maximum starting pay for a shift manager, right. So you don't get a raise. And I was like, oh, okay, well, thanks. Nice. But overall, it was more fun because I was tired of like how like meaningless my job was at that point. And they ended up phasing out projection at the IMAX like a few months after that. They phased it out. There were no projectionists anymore because once they had switched everything to digital, they didn't really see a need for paying a projectionist. God dang it. I'm so tired of this game. I hate this game, Jeremy. You know, this game's really fun to play whenever you're like by yourself, but in co-op, it is a nightmare. It is a nightmare. It's an absolute fucking nightmare. This shouldn't. We can't both occupy that same space, apparently.
So therefore, one of us has to die.
Apparently.
That's just. All right. You know what? Let's finish the story and get on with it.
Get on with what?
Like, you know, being done with the stream.
Oh, well, then I haven't told you about any of the
I know, that's what I said. Like, finish the story.
So, yeah, the Lebanon 7, good times. We had a lot of bulbs. We busted the bulbs. We took the tungsten anodes out of them, and then when I say we, I mean me and my crew of 16-year-olds that were working for me. We took we would bust the bulbs, you know, because we had a lot of old bulbs that had just been sitting back there that were used. Right. We'd bust them. We'd take the tungsten anodes out of them, which were extraordinarily dense because they're made out of tungsten. Right. And we would take those, and they would weigh like, you know, like half a pound. Right. But they are like the size of a little
filament.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so we would take those, and we would take standees whenever it was time to get rid of standees. Yeah. We would take them out back to the dumpster, and then we'd set them up, and then chuck the
What the fuck is happening?
Yeah, these guys suck. We would chuck the the tungsten anode pieces at the standees and just like blow holes into them. You know, it was super dangerous. Like, because like you could kill somebody with one of those. Right. It's like the heaviest rock you've ever thrown. You know. Right. And it was great. And there were like all kinds of like safety violations for sure. Sure, yeah. And then we had a Little Caesars right next to the theater, so we'd all like pitch in on some Little Caesars pizza like every day.
Pop down there and get your stuff.
And it was great. And I would open in the morning or close like late at night, and then I'd build a print and stay till 3 or 4 o'clock, and then my ex-wife now, but at the time wife, would be mad at me for getting home so late, but I would
because you were working.
But I would stay at the theater just so that I could like avoid being around her.
Seriously, man? Come on.
No,
I mean, you were
that's
like
not
into your
that's
marriage.
not true.
You had to have only been weeks into your marriage.
No, we weren't married. We weren't married at that time. She was just.
I was gonna say, like,
we were engaged at that point, but. The point is that I you know, sometimes I was like, you know what, I think I'm just gonna stay here and watch this movie instead of going home right now, because, you know, sometimes you just gotta do that whenever you're in a really toxic marriage, or not marriage.
Fiancé-ship? What is it called? Engagement.
Fiancé-ship. I think that's what it's called.
Fiancé-ship.
Because the thing was, you know, I was stupid, you know, and I was like, yeah, this is fine. I just don't want to go home sometimes. This is fine.
I mean, doesn't everybody just not want to go home sometimes? Like, it's just normal, right?
Let's get that music.
Yeah, we're gonna... Oh, wait, what's up there?
Something we can probably only get to from a different location. Who needs it? Oh, we both do. Get it. You need it more.
One hit more.
Yeah, well, I mean, technically, though, you do need it more.
Okay, who are we fighting?
We're fighting,
this? We don't have it. Oh, no, we don't. This is not the same in the game.
Nope.
Anyway, so...
We're fighting Dr. Wily.
Right. Who is, the boss?
I think this is Plague Knight.
Plague Knight.
Yeah. Then I got a job at Green Wave Computer Recycling. Got a job at Green Wave. Yeah. Okay. So at Green Wave Computer Recycling, I was a technician who did refurbishing and repairs on computers that were sent in for recycling. During my time there, I did a number of really cool things, where I designed some systems to make the job, like the way that we did certain things there more efficient, and we had this we had this thing that we had to do with hard drives we would receive from government, like schools and.
How do we beat this? That cycle, that's way too fast. Anyway, go ahead.
No, there's a pattern to it. I think that after a certain number of on-off cycles, it slows down for a longer period or something. So while I was there, we had to do a very aggressive data wiping protocol for like data sensitivity reasons for clients that we had, because we worked with like lots of schools and government offices and businesses that they would send in, like whenever they did a technology refresh or something, they would send in all of their old computers and stuff, and we would have to refurbish them and wipe all the data off of them, and then they would end up being resold on the just on the black market.
Okay.
No, not the black market. Hey, there's an idea right there. There is a pattern though. So,
Oh, what the fuck? Yeah, just didn't even grab the ladder.
Yeah. So anyway, when I got there, they were using a very inefficient method of they just had some computers set up on a desk, and were hooking hard drives into them and wiping them that way.
Right.
And I was like, well, what if we like, this is like the first couple of weeks I'm there. I'm like, well, what if we took the computers out of their cases, right? And just had motherboards sitting there, and we stacked them up, built a little shelving system, and just stacked shelves and shelves and shelves of computer motherboards and stuff up here, and had them running like that instead of having like 4 computers sitting on this desk. We'd have like 24 computers, right?
Yeah.
And so they were like, oh wow, we never even thought about doing something like that. So then they were like, well, can you build what you have in mind? And I'm like, yeah, I can. So I brought in my saws and stuff, and they went and bought some wood for me at Lowe's, and then I built it. I built the design that I had in mind, and then it was great. And I laddered.
I did the exact same thing.
I thought I laddered. So I built it, and it went into service, and it worked great, and it like quintillion the efficiency. Well, damn it! Of the operation there.
Hey, this is all platforming, so why don't we just one of us do this?
Yeah, that's fine.
I mean, this reduces the amount of possible. I'm not saying I'm better at platforming. You will, do it, but I'm just saying.
No, it's fine. You do it. You're the mega man. Anyway, so I did that, and that was cool. And then I just kind of worked in the computer. I ended up becoming the TV and oddities repair guy. So like anything that was not a normal, just a computer that needed to be slapped around a little bit and then put into the inventory system, was sent to me, and I worked on any kind of oddball stuff that we got. So I was just, that was my job.
Yeah. Alright, platformer time. Go. Which
was pretty cool. I mean, again, something that's perfectly up my alley.
Right.
But
you know, I think platformers are just not our thing.
No, I think you're good at them. I just suck at them.
Alright, well, let's do this.
The only solution is for me to die right here, and then you to play the rest of the level.
Yeah, so I can just get hit by the fire over and over, apparently.
Yeah, so anyway, yeah, so I had a great time there. I got paid really well. It was great. But then I did something stupid and I got fired.
Yeah.
I don't want to go into details.
Okay.
But I did get fired from there. So then I went and worked for work for a cell phone repair place, where I was a technician. I did board level. Everywhere I go, you know, where I have the opportunity to excel in any given task, I generally do. Like I ended up becoming the board level, you know, like guy. I was the guy that you sent stuff to that didn't have normal problems, you know.
Right.
So I was troubleshooting and doing, you know, high precision, you know, board level soldering and stuff like that to repair, you know, small surface mount components and all that kind of stuff. And that was just what I did there, which was great. And that place was good. Good Lord, that place was not run.
It was not run.
No, it was.
Okay.
It was a. I'm gonna hold on. Go back. There's a secret. There's a secret.
Oh, right.
Yay, an apple. Oh, that's not a secret. Neither's that. So that place was not run.
Okay.
It was, you know, the guy who owned it was literally never there.
Right.
And his son was the manager.
Oh, wow.
You know, so he got there because he had all the qualifications. He was the owner's son. Yeah. So that about does it. That about sums it up. You know, and then I have a buddy there named Grant. He works there. He still works there actually. You know, Grant would bring in tequila and drink on the job, and everybody was okay with it. It was just fine.
Right.
And then we ended up there ended up being an official policy instituted that drinking was okay on Fridays.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Drinking on the job was okay.
Now Grant still drank whenever he felt like it, and he got away with it because no one did anything about it. But it was officially okay for everyone to drink on Fridays.
Are you freaking? That's serious.
It was anytime after 3 o'clock. It was okay.
You could start drinking.
You can start drinking at 3. I'm dead serious.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I am dead serious. That was the policy.
Wow.
Now, the owner didn't like make this policy. It wasn't like his policy. It was his son's policy. But the thing is, like, it was fine because the thing is, like, the only person who really drank, like, to the point that it might be a problem was Grant, but he was drunk all the time anyway, and he was great at his job.
Yeah.
Like, Grant was the iPhone master, right?
Okay.
If you needed an iPhone screen repaired, he could do it faster than anybody else, and while drunk.
Wow.
So, that was Grant. So, you know.
It's Plague Night.
Yep. So, yeah, we had great times there. And then I got my best friend. Oh shit! I forgot to mention this. I got my best friend Sam hired at the movie theater. I was like, "Hey, you need to hire him. He needs a job, right?" Mm-hmm. So he worked with me at the movie theater for like a year and a half before I left to go be a manager. And then later on, I got Sam hired at CPR, at the cell phone repair store. So once again, my best friend and I were working at the cell phone repair store with Grant, where we could drink on Fridays, and you know, it was great. Sure. It was great.
Wow. What a job.
But then I left that job because I moved here. I was tired of being up there away from the family and stuff of that nature, and so I moved here and was no longer employed there, and that's about it for that. Yeah. And I haven't had a job since.
Right?
No, then when I got here, I worked briefly for Barnes & Noble, just because Mom was like, our mom is a manager at one of those stores, so she was like, "Hey son, you can have a job real quick if you need one." I worked there for less than 1 month, and then had found another job.
What did you do? Was it Comcast immediately after?
I was Comcast immediately after that. So I worked for Comcast Cable as a cable technician, and pretty much I was just good at that. If you had a problem, I had the answer. People who had worked there for 15 years were calling me at times to find out how to do certain things or what was the problem whenever they couldn't figure it out. The thing about people who worked at a cable company for 15 or more years is that they don't know how to do anything, because they're the old school guys who worked there back whenever there was still like not even boxes, you know, and you just hooked the cable up to the TV and it worked.
You literally like run cables through the house and then hook it up to the TV.
So those guys were always completely like baffled by all the like, oh, the internet's not working well, like why is that? I don't know.
So would you say everybody at Comcast was a Robert?
No,
but
most of the veterans were.
Yeah,
they just were not. they weren't very sharp. They were set in their ways.
That's what I meant. Would you say all the veterans were Robert?
They weren't very sharp. They were set in their ways, and they had a hard time of learning how to do things properly because it's not how I used to do it.
Yeah.
You know, the guys who wouldn't use their meter. Yep. Yep. You won. You know, we're giving. Oh, sweet. This guy. Let's fight this guy. He thinks we're bad guys.
Oh, okay. Yes, that is just what you automatically assume someone carrying a shovel is doing. Burying innocent people. Oh, well, okay. This is what this guy is.
What?
Just an endless loop of hitting him over and over.
He's really talented and got boomerangs all over the place.
Hey, let's just play volleyball. You go on that side, I'll go on this side, and we'll just knock him back and forth. That's not gonna work out. No. Oh, alright. You have the moves, kid. You do fireball.
Damn it.
Back in just to die.
He had one little nugget of life left.
Yeah, we can do it.
I wish you hadn't popped back in because
Oh, yeah.
I would have probably been able to beat him.
Oh, he's a hammer bro from Mario 3.
Yeah. I think that's the idea.
Yeah. Alright, go over there and I'll stay over here and let's just ping pong them around. Chase him around here.
But then after working at Comcast, I worked at Comcast for a while. It was fine.
2 years?
Yeah, I worked for them. Yeah, 2 years. Yep. And then I remember this vividly. Oh, so Comcast was cool. Like you had your van. You took it home every day. So you started from your home in the morning. So all but one morning, which was Wednesday mornings, which is the meeting morning, I guess, for every job.
Right.
You would go in. You would go in on Wednesday mornings and have your meeting with your team, and we'd talk about like what's going on with the company and new products that are being rolled out or that have already been rolled out. See, okay, so here's the thing. This is a hilarious dichotomy between Defender and Comcast. Comcast would roll products out and then not tell the technicians about it until after they're already like in your inventory. So you've got a bunch of new stuff and you're like, what is this? Like
right.
you go into the office and you're handed a bunch of new stuff. You're like, what is this? And then 2 weeks later they tell you, hey, we got this new stuff, and you know, you've probably seen it because we gave it to you, and we've already had you installing it. But this is new stuff, and this is how it works. And you're like, oh, that would have been nice to know. Whereas with Defender, it's like, oh man, we're getting all this cool new stuff. Oh man, and then it never actually comes out. Yeah, it's the same thing. So anyway, that was the Comcast experience. But right. I had a good time there. You know, but I just got tired of doing cable and not making much money because it was hard work for very little money. And I remember vividly on my way home from a trip to Indiana visiting my friends, I thought to myself, you know what? Fuck this shit.
Yeah.
And those were the exact words I thought. And I thought, you know, I'm gonna call Jeremy up. I'm gonna call Jeremy up and see about that whole Defender job that he's been working at. You know. He says it's a great job, right? And that's what I did. I called you up and I was like, "Hey, bro, I'm tired of working at Comcast. I'm tired of not making any money for the hard work I do.
Right.
And how about that Defender?" And you're like, "Yeah, man, we're hiring right now. We're hiring right now," you said. And I said, "Well, what are my chances?" And you said, "I don't know. I could just tell my boss to hire you, and then he will." And then
that's pretty much how it went down.
And then I was like, "Oh, okay, we'll do that, please."
Yep.
And then you did, and then I worked there, and I still work there, and it's great.
And then they hired like 40 more people.
They did. They hired way too many people. We were
so
way
much work
overstaffed.
out that I was just like, nah, fuck this, and I left. So, but
Jeremy
no,
left, and then I stayed, and I kept on making about the same amount of money, and I have pretty much consistently made the same amount of money for the entire time I've worked there.
Yeah.
And right now I seem to be making pretty consistently a little more than I used to, so I'm chalking that up to,
I mean, that's cool.
yeah, consistently a little more.
Right.
Not like substantially more, but I'm just saying, on a consistent basis, I'm making a little more than I used to. And I find that it is working out quite well for me. Shit. Well,
What?
my bad.
You lost the bag.
Yeah.
At this point, I really don't care
Oh.
anymore. I'm kind of over this game right now.
Well, Shovel Knight is great, and
you know what we need to do? We probably need to play this again, just one of us.
Right.
Because it has been a train wreck.
Yeah.
Playing together.
Damn.
That's the way to do it.
Well, I mean, just the slightest little jump and you go flying right into the
That's
spikes.
the nature of water, though.
It sucks. Well, anyway. Yeah. Oh, I bet that's a secret wall over there.
Yeah, I don't care.
To the left. But it might have something great in it.
Like something that would save us
like
from
chicken.
From not wanting to play this anymore.
Like some chicken.
Okay. Let's go look
Some
at
wall
it.
chicken.
Let's go look at it.
It's nice to have wall chicken, you know?
Yeah. Probably. Some gems and a snail.
Some gems and a snail. It's a pretty good deal, if you think about it. Because it could have just been gems, but instead you got a snail too.
You got a free snail. That's cool.
How many times do you get a free snail, you know? Just in general in life. So, yeah, that's pretty much the whole story.
Yeah.
Defender is an interesting job. You work either a lot, like, you know,
Or not at all.
like 12 to 16 hours a day every single day,
Right.
or you know, you work like 3 hours
Right.
and then you don't work the rest of that week.
Yep.
You know, that could happen and has happened. But you know, it's pretty good. So final verdict: jobs, good, bad.
That's alright.
I can't say I'd recommend them.
I gotta say, I'm done with all the whole job thing.
Yeah.
After Defenders, I'm just not getting another one.
Yeah. Well, you know.
I plan to be independently wealthy by the time I'm done with Defenders.
Yeah, is that so? Well, I plan to be.
That's what I said the first time too. Didn't really say. Hey Chester.
I plan to be independently wealthy at some point.
Oh, not Chester. This guy.
Oh, it was a trap.
It's a trap. Alright. Bye, guys.
Well, yeah, I finished my work story. What about yours?
Yeah. What? That mine?
Yeah, you say all the different. Yeah, you did. You really glossed over the ending part there. You were like, oh, we're Defenders again.
Okay, so American Standard was, it's pretty cool, and I still kind of technically worked it. It's all bathtub.
Yep.
It's old people. That's my job.
Bathtubs to old people. Alright, well, you know, that's pretty much it. But jobs, I would say, definitely worth having. You gotta have a job. You gotta get that. See, this is something that's important to millennials, and especially like the Gen, what are they? What's the current Gen? Gen Z?
Is that, I think,
Oh yeah. Well, anyway, those guys, they really need to understand the concept of having a job, because I know it sucks, and I know it's hard to find jobs, and the job market like doesn't exist, and we're and like millennials and after millennials and whatever those guys are called are post-job,
Right.
you know, in a sense, because working is just too hard.
Yeah.
No hate. They're coming up in a different time where nothing really makes sense anymore because the world is so utterly and completely broken.
Yeah.
By the internet.
Yeah.
The internet has ruined the world.
You're right.
And like things like Twitch streams and stuff, for example, YouTube streams and videos and things of that nature are ruining the world.
Yep.
And as well as social media. So make sure to follow us on Twitter.
On Twitter?
We're not on Twitter, unfortunately.
We have
make
no
sure
Twitter.
To follow us on Facebook. We're not on Facebook.
Make sure to
follow us on
real,
Snapchat.
Subscribe to Twitch TV, twitch.tv
Hey, we got a subscriber
/JumpShootBros.
one time. That happened.
A Twitch subscriber?
No, a follower.
Oh.
My bad.
I was gonna say, were you making that money?
Nobody pays us money.
So twitch.tv /JumpShootBros, youtube.tv /JumpShootBros. I have no idea how to get
You'll
to our
get to
YouTube.
see plenty of quality content such as this that you're watching right now.
Yeah.
If you continue to watch us, and also you get to see color changing, pulsating
That's what people
lighting
come for,
in the
honestly.
background, which is pretty stylish.
This is why people show up to the stream.
Yeah. If only they knew, since we haven't had any viewers since we got this, or any technology. Or
Well,
anything.
yeah, one viewer. Everything.
It was me.
Oh. Bye, guys.
Okay, well, tune in.
See you next week when
well,
we continue Mega Man.
maybe next week.
Why? You're not in here?
Oh, I didn't know if you were for sure going to be available next
Oh, well, for sure next. Well, I mean, depending on Defender schedule, for sure next week.
Depending on Defender schedule, for sure next week. Okay, I see how it is.
Depending on Defender schedule, you just died in the same place, and I just
Yeah,
died in
I
the
know.
same. Okay,
I
so
wasn't trying to win.
okay, so anyway, yeah, I mean, I'd be here regardless. I'm just saying, like, depending on that schedule, I don't know what time it will be.
Right. Okay, so we'll see you next week. Like we've said before, we're gonna probably have a hiatus of sorts while we get some things figured out. Jobs, you know,
Jobs.
job related. Oh man, jobs are the bane of my existence. So until we get that sorted out, there's going to be some uncertainty about the stream, but we will get after the summer's over for sure. We'll get back into it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yeah.
So
I mean, we'll be in. We'll be in and out.
yeah,
We'll be in and out burgers.
we can't promise you anything though.
Right.
But you know, tune into us whenever we're available again. And thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
All right. Later.